Hello, Dr. Bilby. My name is Nancy Esau from Group 7. My group members are Diego Granandos Guerrero, Michael Lang, and Rahina Shaibu. We're presenting our executive summary for our business plan, and our company of focus is JB Hunt. We chose JB Hunt for this research because it's one of the largest and innovative transportation and logistics company here in North America and has been operating for decades, which gives us an advantage of gathering enough data for this research. Now let's delve right into the slides. Our first slide basically gives information about the school, the course, the lecturer, the date, and the group members. The second slide talks about how the rise of e-commerce. Second slide, which is introduction, talks about how the rise of e-commerce and emphasis on cost efficiency and sustainability has increased the demand for freight transportation services. As a result of this, businesses are seeking to integrate logistics solutions to streamline their supply chain activities and enhance operational efficiencies. JB Hunt recognizes this shift and has strategically positioned itself to be able to meet the demands of such clients. Let's go straight into the company overview. JB Hunt was incorporated in 1961 by Johnny Bryan Hunt and Janelle Hunt. The company has presence here in the United States, Mexico, Canada, and other parts of the globe. The mission of the company is to drive long-term value for our people, customers, and shareholders. This goes in line with their vision of making a lasting impact on stakeholders. The main objective of the company is to ensure continued value addition for its customers. Some of the services provided by JB Hunt are transportation and logistics, dedicated contract services, intermodal, truckload, and final mile services. My colleagues will delve much more into the services provided by JB Hunt. We're moving on to the fourth slide, which talks about the business description. Under the business description, we discuss the industry in which JB Hunt operates, which is quite a competitive one and is driven by globalization, e-commerce growth, and evolving consumer demands. Let's talk about the solutions that JB Hunt provide. Through innovation solutions and strategic operations, JB Hunt enhances transportation efficiency, manages capacity constraints, provides supply chain visibility, reduces cost, and promotes sustainability. Some of the primary participants are their manufacturers, retailers, wholesalers, food and beverage companies. The stakeholders for JB Hunt are their suppliers, major railroad companies, and tech firms. My colleagues will take over and present.
With the market surface of JB Hunt, they have some markets that they target. Some of these markets include corporate clients across a range of industries, a large-scale manufacturers, retail chains, distributors, and e-commerce platform. They also target small enterprises with expanding distribution potential. Again, businesses that need a lot of regular shipping, logistic assistance, and specialized transportation services are also targeted. They also have some key services, which include intermodal transport, truckload and less than truckload services, final mile services, dedicated contract services, brokerage services, and international supply chain. All these markets are targeted by JB Hunt. To continue, they have a market analysis. JB Hunt transport services operate within a logistic and supply chain management industry. This market is highly competitive and capital intensive, but offers significant growth potential. Also, the global freight transport market was valued at $30.91 billion in 2020 and is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 6.2%, which was said by Hunt News in 2024. The company is projected to continue improving profitability by relying on transportation services that meet consumer demand, which is also said by Lozano and Montayo Teres in 2024. Continuing the market analysis of JB Hunt, they have some key clients in which they also focus on. Clients such as Walmart, Amazon, Ford, the Home Depot, the Aldi. These are clients which are targeted by JB Hunt. Aside that, they have direct competitors, which is very common in any industry or any firm. Some of these direct competitors include C.H. Robinson, Expo Logistics, and they also have indirect competitors such as the UPS, which is also known as the United Parcel Services, and then FedEx. All these are transportation industries which are also into transportation, and these, as a result, serve as a direct competitors for JB Hunt.
Well, and now moving forward with this presentation, we are now with the SWOT analysis. We're going to check some of the internal strengths and weaknesses of the company, and on the other hand, external opportunities and threats. Okay, in terms of the strengths of this company, as we know, they have a diverse service offerings in terms of transportation services, which allows the company to offer comprehensive logistic solutions. Okay, we have a strong market presence. This company has a huge and significant market share in the United States. That's a huge strength that what they have building for the last years. We continue with sustainability initiatives. We are aware that in this case, providing those services, there are a lot of spending in terms of carbon emissions. However, now the company is taking care of that, improving and moving forward to reduce those carbon emissions. We see too in terms of the weaknesses. This company has a asset-heavy model. As well, we know that the way that this company operates requires high capital expenditures, which can strain profitability during economic downturns. So, other one is the high operation cost, the reliance of physical assets like trucks, any car transportation, have a huge maintenance and spend. There are a huge spends. I compare with other competitors. These companies spend a little bit more. Okay, we have limited international presence. This is one of the weaknesses that we saw during working with this summary. They don't have international presence, and we are aware how big United States is and the economy that this country has it's huge, enormous. However, providing those services in different countries might make this company bigger. Okay, in terms of opportunities, we have technology investments in terms of investment in digital platforms and artificial intelligence. Nowadays we are seeing that is going to help reducing costs. As I mentioned, as a weakness is opportunity to create a global expansion. There are opportunities to grow outside the United States market. And in terms of threats, of course, intense competitions. Competitors such as C.H. Robinson, Wernick Enterprise, they are providing a lot of services with technology that is a huge threat for the company. Regulatory challenges might be is always the companies are always having those threats in terms of the environmental regulations that might affect. Well, now we're gonna focus now. Let me just go with the operating plan. As you can see, with the management, with the president, CEO, executive chairman, John Roberts, wrote a strategy in terms of short-term 1 to 2 years, integrated recent acquisition, mid-term 3 to 5 years, expansion into new markets and focus on sustainability, and in 5 years, strengthening global presence and advancing technology solutions. Payments, a net of 30 days. The rated one-time service fees, hourly base fees for specialized services, and markups for additional services. Okay, in terms of payment methods, electronic transfer and ACH, as we are managing in every industry. Technology, J.B. Hunt 360, robust data security, and fleet management, advancing tracking system, and CRM system.
We're presenting an overview of J.B. Hunt's transportation financial forecast. We'll be covering their latest financial performance, key metrics, and some strategic recommendations for future growth. Starting with the income statement, J.B. Hunt recorded a revenue of approximately $13 billion in the latest year. Reflecting steady growth year over year, their net income reached $1.2 billion, demonstrating strong profitability despite rising operating expenses, which were impacted by higher fuel costs and labor expenses. This speaks to the company's effective cost management and resilience in challenging an environment. On the balance sheet, J.B. Hunt's total assets over about $7.5 billion, while liabilities stand at $4.5 billion, resulting in a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.6. This indicates a strong balance between debt and equity positioning the company for long-term financial stability. They've also generated about $1.5 billion in cash flow from operations, which supports their $800 million in capital expenditures, primarily aimed at upgrading their fleet and enhancing technology. Two important performance metrics are the operating ratio, revenue per load. The operating ratio is around 87%, reflecting their efficiency in managing cost relative to revenue per load, shows that their pricing power and market demand, which remains strong. Additionally, customer satisfaction surveys are regularly conducted to maintain high service quality and reliability. J.B. Hunt continues to focus on capital investments aimed at enhancing their technology capabilities, particularly in transportation solutions. This includes expanding their fleet, modernizing terminals, and developing partnerships with rail companies. These investments will enable J.B. Hunt to remain competitive and drive operational efficiencies in the years ahead. Looking forward, several strategic recommendations include expanding into international markets, particularly in Latin America and Asia, where the significant growth opportunities exist. Additionally, it's critical for J.B. Hunt to increase its investments in the logistical technology, focusing on data analytics, and artificial intelligence to optimize operations. The company should also consider adopting green technologies like electric trucks and solar power terminals to align with the sustainability trends. In conclusion, J.B. Hunt is in a strong financial position with sound investments and clear strategy for growth. By expanding internationally, embracing technology, and focusing on sustainability, they are well positioned to continue success. Thank you for watching this, and I look forward to any questions. Have a good day.